Yo guys, what's up? It's King Dags bringing you guys a QBD guide, and that's Queen Black Dragon for all you guys that don't know. And at any point in the video, if you'd like to pause the video and copy the setups for these, and for auras, you're gonna want to use penance if you have it almost always, and just follow the line if penance is on cooldown. And so let's get into the setup. After we've had the setups, let's get into the inventory. And again, if you want to pause the video at any point, you should do so. And so one thing that is required for QBD is anti-fires, super anti-fire, or anti-fire plus shield for dual wielders. If you don't have the herblore level for super anti-fire, which is 85. And the main difference between these two setups is penance, you don't have to use super restores and worry about prayer as much. And for mage, you wanna obviously you need runes, so you're gonna substitute one item in for that rune, and usually it's air runes unless you're using fire or something, which people normally don't do because air runes get the job done, regardless. And also you're gonna want that enhanced Excalibur because it's extremely important. Now let's get to going to QBD. First, you're gonna teleport to Port Sarum, and you're gonna run northwest of the lodestone, as you can see my character doing here. And at any point, if you missed anything, you can go back and pause the video around those areas and get a good setup like I have. And right now, I'm on task, so I'm going to be using a Slayer Helm as well as War Priest because you can't use Superior Elite Void for this, as Superior Elite Void is the best for getting speed kills, but Serenic is almost the same as well. But Superior Elite Void obviously doesn't degrade. And so you're going to want to run through this area right here and approach QBD. Now you don't want to use pot up or use your aura right yet because there's about 7 to 8 to 10 seconds before QBD actually starts attacking you, as she's waking up right there at 10. Now when she barks at you, that's when you want to pot up. And I call it bark even though she's a dragon, but still. First, you're going to use your first ability, and then you're going to use your damage over time abilities, and then just spawn your thresholds down, or your basics down until you use Dazing Shot, and then you're going to use your first threshold snapshot. And usually that kills QBD right there, but it didn't that time. And you want to run forward on those firewalls. And what I do that's different than most people is I switch I switch to Mage mid kill. After the first phase, I use Mage, and as soon as the second phase ends, I use Range, and then the third phase, I use Mage again to finish it off. And so now I'm tagging the second, so I'm going to switch back to Range. And I only range Mage. You can use just one thing if you'd like, but it's just easier for when QBD changes its color to Mage or Range. And right there, you want to run left when the minions are spawned. And usually you want to run left about a second after they're spawned, because if you just run left like that, you'll screw up and take the damage from one. And so as my character tags that, I'm going to switch over to Mage for the final. And you also want to switch your spells as well and use Anguish and Torment for whichever you're using. Torment obviously being for Mage and Anguish being for Range. Sorry about that. And so now you just want to DPS as much as possible and get QBD down before she spawns 4 minions or she extreme fires you. Which, if you're getting your royal crossbow, you're going to want to slow down and make sure she uses the extreme heat so you can brandish your crossbow. And also, I'm using a Shadow Nihil even though I'm using range Mage. So it's mostly going to help my range. And that's just showing off my loot. Now for the next part, I'm going to show you guys how to accurately dodge the walls. For this method, I'm going to be using the step back, not actually going through the walls. And for this one, I actually take 750, but that's better than getting 1500 taken off of you. And right there, that's how you accurately dodge the walls. And so for this next part of this video, I'm going to show you what a screw up looks like. Yes, I tagged the last totem. And for this is why you want to have a sign just in case moments like these happen, where she spawns her minions, but one of the minions is being called, and I didn't notice it until it's too late right here. and so I'm going to take some damage as well. And I'm in the water, so I'm going to take constant 1500s. And I thought I killed it, but I didn't. So now it's still using that, and I only noticed too late. And so now I get to freeze, and I have to hope I outlive it. That is, and QBD doesn't hit me for constant like 1500 or something. And which I do outlive it, and I do get the kill. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and thank you for watching.